in order for you to go ahead and really manage the product life cycle of a product, you have to keep in mind that there are stages in order to go ahead and get into production. At the beginning, you actually have just kind of a design validation stage where you're validating that your design is something that is feasible and manufacturable. In that respect, we can help out by allowing you to make small builds on the platform before committing to very large volume purchases of components or a contract. In this case, the platform, you can actually build 1 or 10 or 50 units for design validation. In this case, the engineer would get their design, put it in the platform, and then start seeing component availability and how the design looks. But one key feature of the platform is once you put in your Gerbers and your design, it'll give you immediate feedback as to what the design looks like. What you see on the platform is what you get. So you can actually tell whether there's going to be any kind of mechanical interference, if there's any potential design rules violations on there, they will actually show up on there. And this allows for faster design validation to be done on the project. Once the design is done, there is typically some kind of a prototype or pilot build stage where you actually will have a little bit bigger build quantity. And the platform will also help because, again, you're not committing to the very high volume purchases of your bill of materials. And this will let you say, hey, I want to go ahead and validate the process that I will be using to be getting this product built. So same thing, you have the platform take over the quantity that you're going to be building, and then you can actually see whether or not it's something that's manufacturable on a larger scale. This is actually an exercise to allow you to feel confident that once you do scale up to mass production, everything will work properly. You can validate tools, you can validate manufacturing processes, and see the results of that doing that limited build. Then finally into production, we can actually allow you to have visibility of the cost for production by getting you pricing for lower volume and higher volume. If for some reason you would expect to have much higher volume production going forward, you can actually see that pricing directly on the platform, or we can actually do custom pricing where you can actually tell the pricing would be affected by maybe moving into a low-cost labor region. So we have the option of either showing you what the pricing would be to build something in the States, or maybe something in a low-cost region like Mexico, where you can actually tell what your cost would be if you end up doing high-volume production and moving your production to Mexico. So it does help out with that visibility.